Funny because I'm adding a few of my own little pieces now since I've gotten to know you for a few years now. Phil joined the Lake Worth workforce in September 23rd, actually, in 1985 in the water plant as a water plant operator. Phil served his country in the Air Force from 1971 to 1976. Following discharge as an SGTE-4, Phil studied water treatment under the GI Bill. He holds many certificates, too many to mention, but we'll mention a few. Class A certified drinking water treatment plant operator, basic mechanical maintenance for water and wastewater operators, just to name a few. Phil was awarded the David B. Lee Award in 2003 for most active operator in Florida. He was awarded the Joe Wolf Award from Region 6 of the Florida Water and Pollution Control Operators. This award is given to an operator who's given his time and talent for the betterment of operators in their entire region. Phil was instrumental in setting up short schools to enable the water operators to obtain continuing education units, CEUs, in order to qualify for renewing their water licenses. He's always been a highly motivated employee, and that's an understatement. He continues to promote the field of water treatment in order to improve working conditions for water and wastewater, as well as improve water quality standards for the public. He has always tried to elevate Lake Worth's water treatment capabilities to the public. There's even a letter from the White House in Phil's file responding to an invite that was sent to President Clinton to attend the 1998 Florida Water and Pollution Control Operators Association Region 4 Awards Banquet. The President was unable to attend. His loss. When Phil Donovan retired in July of this year, 28 years of service to the community left with him. We bid you farewell, Phil. May you have a bright future filled with happiness and success. Our wish is for you to have a future of challenges to explore and dreams to aspire towards. Our best wishes go out to you and your family with much appreciation. Congratulations. Would you like to use that? Thanks.
Madam Mayor, Commissioners, for the record, Larry Johnson, and it's really my pleasure tonight to talk about Phil and to really present to him a small token of the appreciation of the staff for all the many years that he has given to the city of Lake Worth and to the water treatment plant. And he and his operators are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, year after year. And it's their expertise, their dedication, and their real attention to detail that provides us with safe, potable water for all of the public. And you know, he is a great example of the kind of operators that we are very happy to have here in the city. So I'd like to present you this picture as a small remembrance, and also ask all of the people in the audience that are family to just stand you know, with him as far as to show your support.
And of course, on behalf of the city of Lake Worth too, we wanted to present this service award to you as well.
Thank you.
Come up and take a picture.
Come on, little brother.
Come on. There you go.
I've got come up. And his shot.
There you go. All right. Very good.
Got everybody there?
It's a good thing you're retiring because you need a bigger hall.
Yeah, Then we need a bigger room if he stays for us. Very good, congratulations.
We're gonna move on to my first proclamation here.
Before we do, Mayor,
Yes.
don't we have some rules about decorum and as part of our procedure? Because I understand that Phil's wife is here and his mother is here, and this says he was the most active operator in Florida? Do they know this? Congratulations, Phil. Phil has went out of his way when I first came into office to help get me informed on what the water plant does on our utilities. And I've been very grateful for the insights and the people he's introduced me to help better understand what we're trying to guide as much as we do from up here. So, thank you.
Well, we have a proclamation here too, I want to read. And unfortunately, I'm at my glasses point where I have to go to the next level, so I may have to move it a little further. Whereas the Florida Water and Pollution Control Operators Association, organized in 1941, is a nonprofit trade organization that promotes the sustainability of Florida's water utility industry through workforce development to protect the health of Florida's citizens and to preserve the state's water resources. And whereas, and by the way, are there any other water, come on water members? Anyone else want to come on up here? Come on. There you go. Get on up here. Wow. I thought maybe one or two. Look at this room. Look at it. Come on up. Back to the whereases. And whereas this organization offers water and wastewater treatment plant operator and water distribution system operator training courses required for the state of Florida's operator licenses, 8 voluntary certification programs, and continuing education programs for operator licenses renewal. And whereas this organization, in recognizing the importance of the Florida statutes and administrative code that regulate the water industry, acts as liaison between the Florida Department of Environmental Protection and industry personnel. And whereas each year the Florida Water and Pollution Control Operators Association recognizes all those who have played a significant part in operating and maintaining drinking water, wastewater, and stormwater systems in Florida by celebrating Florida Water Professionals Month, which applauds their constant efforts to protect our health and environment. So therefore now, I, Pam Trillo, Mayor of the City of Lake Worth, Florida, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, do hereby proclaim August 2014 as Florida Water Professionals Month.
I was hoping I'd get to make 2 speeches tonight, but I guess they knew I was a big talker, so we cut it down to 1. But anyways, before us, we have a lot of water professionals. We're a big family. When I was state president at FWPCOA a few years ago, we changed it from Operators Week to Water Professional Week because we know it takes a lot of water professionals to make that water wheel turn forward. Just like a lot of spokes in the wheel, we count on the meter readers, the customer service folks, we count on even engineers and operators, administrative people, way up to the utility director. Everybody's involved making that water wheel turn forward. So we thought it would make good sense when I was president to change it from Operators Week to Water Professional Week. And this year I asked the board of directors to change it to Operators Month, so we changed it for a whole month so we get a chance to go around and make our speeches to a lot more city commission meetings. We love the speaking. Vince and I are speakers that love to go to every meeting we get involved with. And also, we produced a movie about 12 years ago called Waterworks, and if you look on the webpage, fwpcoa.org, you can see this movie. It's about 12 years ago when we were looking for money to convert the old-fashioned water plants to RO. We went to Tallahassee, talked to the lawmakers, and got them involved. We showed the movie to the lawmakers. We ran to city commissioners. And the purpose of the movie was to get the young middle school and high school kids involved with involved with water treatment in the future. We're looking for above average students that are good in science and math, and that's what the basis of the movie was. But we all had fun making that movie. It was about 12 years ago. At the time, my daughter was like 15 years old, and she was my driver. When we got back home after driving for 2 years, I got in trouble because she had a heavy foot. But we got to visit a lot of utilities in Florida. If you see the movie, you can see that we went all the way down Key West and all the way up to the north end of the state. And we went through Lake Worth, Lantana Water Plant, Palm Beach County Utilities, and there's a lot of footage in there. We got a couple of lab rats hiding in the back there. Should be up here with the water professionals. But make a long story short, that movie is really important to us. And Lake Worth has got a lot of heritage that we need to talk about. We went through 4 different water plants in Lake Worth. It started out with simple storage towers in the old days to our modern lime softening plant on Lake Osborne that Joe Wolf oversaw. Joe Wolf is a real mentor for the water utility workers across the state of Florida. He traveled to Tallahassee, the first superintendent of Lake Worth new water plant in 1958. He lobbied Tallahassee to have mandatory certification for water and wastewater plant operators. And we like to bring up Joe Wolf every time we get a chance. I know Mayor Dorsey back there probably has a lot of words to say about Joe Wolf when he was mayor. He was here in charge of the water plant. But Joe Wolf brought the mandatory certification, and it took 20 years for him to do it. He drove with his family to Tallahassee without air conditioning in the car and kept on making that trip, and he said he was going to make mandatory certification. So 1971, about the time I was leaving Lake Worth High School, it became a law of Florida that we had mandatory certification. So that's a really big thing that we had someone from Lake Worth that did that, and we really look up to Joe Wolf. And one of these days, maybe the commission may put a plaque in front of the old lime softening plant and give recognition to what Joe Wolf did over the years. Another individual that's important over the years in Lake Worth Utilities was Bobby Douglas, who started working in the water plant as a teenager. And he did 35 years and left, and now he's with Palm Beach County Utilities. But we've had some people that stayed a long time here in Lake Worth Utilities, and we're really proud to make water in Lake Worth. I grew up in the Lake Worth area through South Grade Elementary School, graduated from Lake Worth Senior High, went on to UCLA, University of Congress at Cern Avenue. After the first year I was drafted. And then I came back and I wanted a job at Lake Worth, and it was hard to get in the front door. But I started out at Royal Palm Beach Utilities, and 9 years later I found a job here in Lake Worth. But we always looked up at Lake Worth Utilities, water and electric, and we thought that Lake Worth Utilities would be a good place to work. It was a good part of the community, and I want everybody to know that we are really lucky. We have our own community water plant and power plant, and it's kind of neat that turn that faucet on, you have a fresh glass of water coming out. And all of us that worked here for many years, we're really proud to be water professionals, all of us. And every day we go to work, we think what a great thing we're doing for the community, and we really love our jobs, and it's just a wonderful thing to do. And my 29 years really passed really fast here at Lake Worth Utilities. I enjoyed every day of it. So thank you very much for honoring us today as water professionals.